British teenager who was jailed in Dubai for having a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl while they were on holiday has died in a car crash 3 months after he was released, a campaign group has said. Marcus Fakana, 19, died in hospital in the early hours of Friday after police pursued a vehicle in Tottenham, North London.
Gosh.
Horrible, isn't it, Noble? The Metropolitan Police said its officers were attempting to stop a vehicle of interest on Pretoria Road at about 12:52. The force said after a short pursuit, police temporarily lost sight of it. Officers then drove onto the runway and found the vehicle had been involved in a collision with another vehicle. Fakana, who was 18 at the time of the relationship, received a royal pardon from Dubai ruler Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid in July after being sentenced to 1 year in prison. Rada Sterling, the chief executive of campaign group detained in Dubai, said she was heartbroken to share the news. She told the PA agency Marcus spent the majority of this year in a Dubai prison, which no doubt caused him long-lasting mental anguish. It's sad that of all of 2025, he was only free for 3 months, from the 3rd of July until the 3rd of October. The crisis manager in Dubai said in a post on X, Marcus had only been released from prison earlier this year. Despite everything he endured, he was grateful for the kindness of the British public, and he embraced his freedom with renewed faith, joy, and hope for the future. His loss is a painful reminder of how precious life is and how unnecessary imprisonment robs people of time they can never regain. Every day of freedom matters. Rest in peace. We don't even need to see no more on that. That is horrible. That is horrible. Imagine that, folks. This brother, yeah, he's got some, that's just horrible. I don't even know what to say. That's horrible. And now you've come back and that you see how the world works.
Yeah.
What's the Indian woman saying now? I wonder what she's saying now. She ain't sleeping good. She ain't sleeping good. No way. No way.
If she got any kind of conscience, then nah, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, like, what would have possessed decisions, and at such a young age, your decision-making capabilities aren't going to be as strong because you just haven't had the lived experience. You've come out of a Dubai prison and you're in a vehicle being chased by policia.
Yeah, it don't look good. It don't look facts, Aisha. It don't look good at all. Police involvement looks terrible.
Terrible, man.
Terrible because what that is, Noble. First of all, yeah, the young man drew some short straws.
Major.
But you think about this now. You've sat down in Dubai, where, don't get it twisted, people. The families of these individuals, when these things go down, they hear all of us talking. Most of us that were online were putting up a defense for this brother. I'm a lying, Noble.
No.
Putting up a defense for the brother, saying, yo, he's gone to Dubai. The people them done him wicked, and look how they've done him, and A, B, or C, and the girl's mom did this, and A, B, or C. And the brother, the police involvement thing, it hurts that because obviously two things ain't the same, but
no.
It's like Cat Williams says, or whoever it was that said it. When you go through certain things, you shouldn't even be getting a parking ticket.
Come on.
It's mad, man, because now it's like the brother 19, that ain't no life, first of all.
No.
And two, you spent all that time in prison, in a hot prison, got the pardon, come back, sad.
19, man, that's flippy now. You've done nothing. You've achieved, and you may have achieved some goals as a 19-year-old that you would have had, but look how much you could have had: a wife, a child, a house. You could have had a career, a job, whatever it may be. You could have been a footballer.
Could have been a pilot.
Anything.
Could have been a pilot. Could have been anything.
Anything, man. And you limit people, just want to limit themselves to their environment and to their situation. Well, F that, boss. The Most High didn't put no spirit of fear in our people. He didn't do that. You being on this plane of existence with these crazy space monkeys, ingesting all their damn stupid food, watching this stupid social media, and just being in the damn world, man. In it, just fully just immersed in the world rather than just thinking, yo, what about me, man? What's my journey? What's my plan? What's my goals? What's my aspirations? How can I get there? Who do I need to surround myself to elevate oneself? Because at certain points you read brethren and you're like, rah, it's the same shit. Man ain't elevating. You know what? Maybe I just need to slow down on linking these mans because they ain't going nowhere. And if I stay here, I'm gonna be here.
People don't
Reasons
look
and
at it like
seasons.
that. No, but they don't. I know you do, and I know I do, and most of the people on this, but people don't look at it like that. Because look at it like this, yeah. You were the discussion of last year, basically. You see what I mean? Like literally, or this whenever it went down, you were the main point of discussion. Some people were saying that you should have knew better. Some people were saying that you got done dirty.
Yeah.
When you get back to the UK, let's say that was my brethren. Let's say that was my brethren back in the day. When you get back, it's supposed to be, yo, the next headline's meant to be, you who was wrongly detained in Dubai finishes his masters or whatever the case may be, or opens up.
Yes.
To see this, even now, it makes man kind of sad. Because it's like,
very
after
sad.
all of that, and it's not even like you've gone and now they're going to come back with some story you were probably involved in. So I hope
Yes.
not. I hope not.
Yeah.
But it's like, where does this stuff stop? Where does it stop, man? Because now, same like with Chris Carver, I'm telling you now, some people look real stupid, yeah, defending that. You get what I mean? Like some real people looked very silly defending that, folks. Any kind of I understand, because I know enough man that have gone the wrong way. But at a certain time, yeah, we have to know, yo, when your name's called up in certain things, yeah, like Cat Williams said, you're not even supposed to get a parking ticket. You know how much people will be reading that article saying, I told ya.
Yeah.
I told ya.
Yes.
I told you. They should have kept him in Dubai. A, B, or C. This is what I'm trying to say. Sad, man. Sad. And imagine the family. Imagine that turbulent year. You've gone Dubai. Imagine you've booked a holiday to go Dubai and look at everything that's come off the back of it.
Off the back of it. So you'd be blaming yourself, as I said before, as a parent, you'd be like, raw, and we facilitated bringing him to this place.
Yeah.
So the guilt, but then what about the youth? Them, obviously, it's going to come out, but just based upon what's been read on the article, what possessed the people them in that vehicle? Not just to pull the fuck over.
Must have been dirty.
Well, so okay, so let's get into it then. So with the yo, Marcus, you just come from Dubai and things still. You ain't getting in this car, brother. We want you free, boss. We don't want you mixed up in a nothing, boss. Nothing. I got a bit of green, maybe. Like I got zoot on me. If you want to take the chance, but come, this is people. That's a selfish, man. That's a selfish way of thinking. I'm gonna draw someone into my thing. I'm doing something that could jeopardize somebody else's thing, and I just come back from a damn prison, and I've been all in the papers and so. Not no local thing like, oh, we got nabbed, and no one knows. No, and he was all in the papers,
front page,
the media, front page. People were doing podcasts, this and that. The people, the codees, yeah, the people in the vehicle. You couldn't have used any form of logic or sense to say, brethren, not today, man. I'm riding dirty. Yeah. You don't want to be catch up in this thing. When my man goes to pull the door handle, hey, it's locked. Yeah, you ain't coming in this car, brother. We got things on us, man. You ain't coming in here. What happened to that, man?
Nice. Things have changed. Today's world's changed, man. I remember back in the day. That's why I didn't jump in cars like that still.
Come on.
Because you jump in a car with a man's got a thing in there. Now when the car gets pulled and they say, yo, we found this in here, who's this then, lads? Now you know to yourself, yo, I'm not no informer, you know what I mean? But at the same time, this brother knows it ain't mine.
Exactly.
So it's all long. I know, man, that I've sat down for them things, man. Forget all that.
Forget it. It's not worth it, man. And yo, thinking about it, I've been in that situation. I have personally been in that situation, and no one told me about none.
Yeah.
And luckily, again, man's covered by the Most High, because it's only when we left the scene, the breadfruit was like, raw, and he had a couple Kellogg cornflakes with him. And I'm like, brother, you could have told me. I wouldn't have possibly jumped in the damn ride with you. But again, through experience, say, yo, certain mans do certain things. So I tell you what, you follow me my rides, or I'll follow you. I ain't jumping in and out of man's car like that.
Fact. Real talk. Western, it begs the question if he would have been safer in Dubai. That's mad still. But it's true though. It's true. Because if I was his dad right now, I'd be saying that. Imagine, you know, when things happen in life, yeah, and you question it. Like, if I would have just left 5 minutes later, if I would have just never went there, they'll be asking themselves all them questions now. See what I mean? If he would have got out earlier, it's long, man. It's long. Xavier, people on socials are saying that the police are lying about how the collision happened, and they basically ran into the back of the car, unsure how true that is. Okay, we'll have to wait for further details. Because you know London's cameraed up differently, so
cameraed up, and they will have forensic.
I doubt she cares. Facts D-Star, and you know what it is? That's you see how certain folks are cold, because it's true, you know. Because you see me, you see how certain people are wicked. Because you see, if that was me, I would sit down and say, "Rather you dead? I done him that, and he's died now."
Yep.
Like I'd feel away. I'd want to get right with the Most High. You see what I mean? Because I'd be feeling like, yo, I helped put him on that path. But at the same time, though, I gotta be careful how I talk. But yo, man, have to know in it. Simple. I've been saying it to some youths myself. Some youths I know. If you decide to make certain decisions, you know what comes with that, and that's it. See what I mean? Western. She don't give a F. Pardon my language. Pablo. Racists sleep like a baby after they do a madness.
Yeah.
Real talk. He wouldn't have come out of there the same person as he went in. He could have been going on shows like this, sharing his experience to warn others. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He could have kept. Look, all them
Squandered
people.
opportunity.
Look, I think we did 3 episodes in it, no, but we done like 2 streams and and I'm saying even a man like that should be. His whole thing should have been when he got back. I'm gonna enlighten the youths, you know. When you be careful when you go. He could even have made a living from that.
This is what I'm saying, like a book or something, man.
A book, or you know what I mean. He could have done, and I guarantee you.
Hey, sibling.
Yeah.
A Teenager's Traveling Guide to Dubai by Marcus. I'm filling his last name.
See it right there. You see it right there. I'm telling you, he'd have got publishing. He'd have got publishing for that. Well, I don't get who's around these brothers.
This is what I'm saying.
He had a story to tell. He had a story to tell. Think about it, no, but he had a big boy story to tell. That could have been one of them ITV specials or
a drama docu-series kind of thing, blah blah blah. Come on, man. And again, through him living his life with the right support circle around him, it could have been the next headline. Marcus Alatoube, whatever his name is, he from Dubai prison to CEO boardroom kind of flicks, from this to that. And then we can fill in the blanks like, this is how I was as a teenager. I'm now 29. And that experience catapulted me to write this book, to do the Teenager's Guide to Dubai, to do talks, to do this. And now that led me, propelled me to do what I'm doing now. Exactly. Like everything is an opportunity. All life is gaining experience and using those experiences to propel you forward. That's what life should be. But unfortunately, when you don't have that circle, a support circle around you that's supporting you, not maybe enabling foolishness, then potentially we get headlines like this, which is just sad, man. So sad to hear.
Yeah, man. That story is horrible, man. That story is horrible. Tech Libby with the Panorama police expose on Monday too. Need extra care all around more than ever. Yo, we're gonna have to do a watch along on that, you know.
Did you see that?
Harry, you in the building? Big up. He sent that to me still. Yeah, if you watch that, Noble.
Yeah. I watched a little bit. I think I watched like a 6-minute clip or 16-minute clip on YouTube. I didn't watch the whole thing still. But yeah, when my man went undercover and he's talking. Now, are you surprised, Mark?
Nah, I'm not surprised at none of that. And nobody else should be either.
No.
Go into all these things, thinking that them man think like that. I'm not surprised that nothing that, what I seen of it anyway. What are you saying, Noble?
No surprise whatsoever. No surprise. Rewind 30 years back, they wouldn't have been talking about illegals on boats and all that. And the Somalis. Yeah, who do they been talking about? Our foreparents.
Facts.
I can't stand them. Look at the way they dress. Look what they do. Blah, 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 blah. These are just knuckle dragging Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon hybrids. Their father is Samael, Satan, okay? They don't got no connection to the Most High. They don't deal with no nature. They want to destroy nature. They want to destroy and take off the plane of existence the original man and woman. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, man. They'd love to. They tried. They tried.
Come on. And they're still trying, sibling.
Yeah,
Come on.
They tried, man. They tried hard to.
And the mad thing about it is, it's not overt now. It's not so blatantly overt, but there's still this, like, what did we do just because we were created first? Is that what it is? The enmity is that the original man and woman was brought forth first to replenish the earth, and then from that we have the other nations who come after us. Well, they're all butthurt. Like, what's the problem?
Exactly.
Like, blame the Most High, and that's what some of them do. That's why their father is Satan. They're like, yo, look at this. And look again. So if it's their kingdom, let's use them old terminology. So if it's their kingdom now, why are they complaining? What's the problem?
Facts. But remember, what a lot of them man don't understand. Yeah, like even one of my indigenous brethren, when he's talking about these things, I say, yo, the hierarchy of your community only look after the hierarchy. The lower class are in with everybody else. That's why you see in the migrant hotels, they're getting pushed into all them zones now that man didn't think they'd go.
Yes.
Xavier, keep a low profile, man. Lock in. Facts. Western is deeply disturbing. Rasan, big up, man. Bit late, couldn't get locked in. Western, speak on it, Noble. Rasan. The youth that passed had an opportunity to flip those circumstances into a positive. I don't think he had publicly spoken yet, so he could have marketed the situation as a positive and spoken about his experience, the law, prison in Dubai. There was a book for sure. Yeah, there was a book. There was a Netflix 4-part series.
Yes.
Yo, like I don't get it. Like, yo, if that was my little brother, yeah, I'm saying, yo, you've got a nest egg. You've gone through something, but you can now turn that into some. You can speak in school. You can speak in schools, colleges, and just speak about, you know, respecting the law of places you go to, or even if you want to go one deeper, you could have spoke about your time in there, even if you wanted to put a little sauce on the thing and make out, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Noble?
Yeah, come on, that's the two. That's
what you had to do.
Let's be, as you said, if that was your little brother or nephew, what would have happened was the day he would have touched down from Dubai and you had met him at the airport, hugs, tears, all that stuff, you'd have came back home, you'd have gone back to his, however it was, and you would have said, here you go. Here's the treatment for the movie. Here's the backstory and introduction to the book. Here's some ideas and some scripts for your speaking events that we're going to arrange. Now, coming home to that, Mark, even if he didn't have that in his head, he would have been like, oh my gosh, of course. This makes perfect sense. And you've already, okay, let me just add to this. And it would have been manifested in the physical. But again, support circle and having the right people around you. Now, let me just retract a little bit, because maybe his family presented this as an idea already, and maybe that wasn't the vibe, because of his peers would have been like, nah, man, talk your business like that. That's some square business. You can't talk a teenage guy to going to Dubai. Nah, man, don't do nothing like that. That could have been an option. I doubt it. But the reality is, if the options was given, maybe that boy wouldn't have even been nowhere near a vehicle that would have been chased by the police. Facts. Maybe he would have been on the Saturday stream multiple times, breaking down just the incident itself, then coming back to talk about his time in a penitentiary and what he's going to do moving forward.
Facts. Man like that should have been on the Saturday stream, but that's why we're stepping our thing up anyway. We definitely dedicated more time to this thing. Because even not like you weren't on Noble at the start, but like I said earlier, probably this week alone, Noble, 5 different men have approached, man, and said like, yo, thing serious, yo, this, that, A, B, or C.
Another young life no longer on this plane of existence. I truly wish and hope that people, especially the youngsters, are peeping the scenery, are really peeping the scenery, because we've got too much things to do. We've got way too much things to do versus getting mixed up with the foolishness of conforming to what people think original little youngsters should be and portray themselves as. This was a major missed opportunity. Major missed opportunity.
I know what everyone's saying, but she should feel shame, man. She stole that brother's last year of life, man. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And mans need to learn from this. And again, it's something I see as well, Noble, with a lot of youth. Like, their scope of vision's not that big. Because I'm saying, like, that was a gift and a curse what he went through, you know.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, because he was going through it at the time. It looked solely like a curse, but as we've all explained on this stream, he makes it home. He's got a major story to tell, and he did make it home. You see what I mean? His story's major. His story's major. There's a drought right now of original stories.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? There's a drought of original stories right now, and I'm saying that story right there of going to Dubai, you know, being a victim of racism, because that's what it was, in what the mom did, and then spending time in a prison in Dubai at the age of 18, that is a story within itself. And it's a story that you can tell and enlighten others. You never know where it could lead to, but you're back in the UK, and let's keep it real, man. You're around low-hanging fruit, because no matter what vehicle I'm in, if the police tell me to stop, I'm going to stop. Because it's not an issue, because I want to say, yo, what's the problem, man? I got everything, but you shouldn't even be around, man. I mean, we're all speculating right now. I think I seen it in the chat earlier, but what, you just come out of prison in Dubai, you shouldn't be around, man. You don't drive with insurance and all them things. You see what I mean? There's no way. This is just sad. And like I said, the media will angle it away. They'll angle it away, just like they did with the Carver thing. If you go back at the start, we said at the start, wait till the media speak. They knew what he was on. And the facts are, once we knew what he was on, mans couldn't defend it. You can't defend it, because if you play sports, there's a risk of getting injury if you play contact sports. And it's the same like that with road and all of that. These men glorify these things. And then when it goes wrong, they come to the people like us who have been talking about these things forever to try and champion them. Man's ain't championing no man who is not living a certain way. See what I mean? And the media know what they're doing, man. But that's sad. Fresh Gabar, big up. Your presence should be a present. It should be special. Not everyone is deserving of it, and not everyone should be gifted with it. Western, the driver usually does. Xavier, from what I have seen, he come from a large family of good people. Must have had negative brethren around him. Yeah, that's always bad, man. Fresh Gabar, he had a manager, so maybe something was in the pipeline. Yeah, if you had a manager, definitely. D-Star. I don't watch BBC, but I'll join the watch along. Yeah, man, we got to break these folks down. Fresh Gabar, that's the ends for you. D-Star. His family member was on TikTok live saying he was a shy kid, a nerd, really. Pablo, me too always hated on me. Mewtwo. Malachi, the truth is a bitter pill to swallow. Anti-blackness is a harsh reality. Bend It Like Beckham alludes to Day in Black as being a big no-no. For real, that film's on Netflix, you know. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's an Indian thing, isn't it?
Yeah, about football, the girl footballer and stuff from back in the day. Yeah.
Man, I remember the actual name of the film, but I've never seen it. Where is he from? Tottenham. Maybe if he spoke on what happened and the toll it took on him, he may have been labelled a chatty patty, soft. Maybe he even felt betrayed by the UK and had been left with an anti-authoritarian and self-destructive streak. R.I.P. Marcus. Speaking on the Met Police, my 15-year-old nephew was arrested by plainclothes police officers and locked in a cell. They tried to get him to commit a crime. He did not. They tried to get him to commit to crime he did not commit, or a robbery that there was no evidence of occurring. His mom is taking action. Big up Mark Noble and Stephen for this platform. The gems on here are non-stop. Thank you. Thanks. And we're only growing as well, you know. We're only stepping this thing up. D-Star, remember, I said he would have come out a completely different person. Maybe he wasn't susceptible to that kind of advice again. Yeah, facts, D. It would have been hard still. His mental might not have been straight. It could have been difficult. See what I mean? Western, this is part of the problem, D. Many youth take on the advice from their younger peers and end up paying the consequence. D-Star. Yeah, the worst thing he could do is go back to the ends. We didn't hear you, Mark. We didn't hear. Oh, okay. Final Destination, Business, 100% Mark. Yeah,
Oh
it's yeah,
shit, but
it's
riggedy in it, which is not
yeah,
so gruesome.
yeah. It was horrible. Yeah, that's horrible, man. That's horrible. Freaking horrible, man. Honestly, man, my man, that's horrible, man. They died like that, and after a year in Dubai, what can you say? Parents, they must feel horrible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this obsession with Dubai, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because it's marketed so heavily, and they're paying these influencers and all that kind of stuff. I kind of get it, but to me, you know me, Mark. A man-made place and whatever. Maybe at some point when I've exhausted the Caribbean and South America and Asia, maybe I would go over to them neck of the regions. But I have no interest in that. I want to see real stuff, man. It's to me, it's just fueling your ego going to those kind of places. And you take the pictures. Oh, welcome! I'm here. Go to the Burj Khalifa. I'm driving around with the Lamborghini Spider or some kind of thing on a racetrack. It's like, yeah, I get it, but I'm just a simple person, I guess.
Yeah, it's the laws, man. You gotta remember, you gotta look at the laws in it. So, like,
it's very safe.
Yeah,
it's very safe.
I mean, in another instance, that law is it's good. It's just that there's grey area in that. You see what I mean? 18 and 17. There's just a few months between them. So,
well, no, it's being wed. You gotta be wed, in it. You gotta be. You can't be over there.
Oh, it's out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a wed thing, boss. Yeah. So it's. Look, the Sharia law is genuinely those kind of things is after through Leviticus, the Old Testament. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, in today's society, how the space monkeys have it, it's quite antiquated to have those kind of views, and but that's how they live in it. As part of their Sharia kind of law that they're enforcing. And as I say, the safety elements, that's one of the best things there, that you can leave your wallet and then no one ain't going to thief it because they know the consequences of their actions. They get caught, hands are getting chopped off and all those kind of stuff in it.
Yeah, facts.
So it's a different. So when we come here, crime is crazy now. You have all kind of, what do they call them, nitties going into Tesco's and the local Sainsbury's, Waitrose, and just with big huge bags and just loading up with food and just popping off. And people are videotaping them, and the security guards, some of them may verbally challenge, but outside of that, nothing's happening. Whereas us law-abiding citizens, we go like idiots, load our trolleys up, and we queue up, and then we pay for our stuff. And then sometimes, in some situations, you get accosted at the back because when you're trying to exit the place because the things have gone off because they haven't removed the tag, and you're treated as a criminal.
People, I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to watch the stream in full, consider becoming a Patreon or joining our YouTube members. And don't forget to hit the like button, folks, and we'll see you in the next one.